Hi, happy Saturday night / probably Sunday morning if you're watching this on Sunday. So it's been a super overwhelming week for us this week. So we decided that our topic today would be escaping the overwhelm.
Okay, so we're going to give you our top 3 things that make us feel overwhelmed. Number 1 is our fear of inadequacy. I know I feel inadequate as a mother sometimes, as a wife, as an employee, and I have a lot of my own expectations and others' expectations that I hold to myself, and I can't always meet them, and I feel inadequate because of it.
Yep, I totally agree with that. Some of the ways that we combat this or try to fight those types of overwhelming feelings would first and foremost understand that we're not perfect, and that's okay to not be perfect, that no one's perfect, and we can, go about who we are, and we need to accept ourselves as we are.
Yeah.
As kind of the first step, I would say there.
Right. I would surround yourself with people that understand what you're going through, that don't judge you, that love you, that can help lift you up and coach you through things that, you're thinking are crazy in your head.
Find your own identity. So, find a hobby that you enjoy. Learn who you are as a person outside of being a mom or a friend or an employee or a wife.
One of the things that I do is I spend time with the Lord, and I just know that my identity is in Him. And it's not in who the world says I am or what my work or, my family might say I am. It's in who God says I am.
Yeah. And I think it's really important to know that failure isn't an end. And failure doesn't mean that you're a failure. It's an opportunity for you to take what you've learned from failing and turn it into a positive and learn from that error, learn from that mistake, and understand who you are better as a person or understand a better way to do it next time.
I feel like some of the most beautiful things come out of failure. Number 2 is the fear of the unknown. So I fear, not fulfilling my purpose on this earth and what I was, put on this earth to do. I fear finances and not being able to make it. I fear, is my marriage going to make it? Am I going to be a good mom?
Yeah, personally, I had a big problem emotionally, and I had a big fear of, I went through this big postpartum when I first had Layton and trying to understand who I am as a mom, but not just that, where I was going to be and if that was going to change and if the depression would go away and what it was going to be like when I went back to work.
Yeah, it's a feeling that, when you're going through this depression, it's like you don't know. It's this feeling inside, like I can't explain why I feel this way. So some of the ways that we combat, the unknown is we keep trying, we keep working hard, we make goals for ourselves, and know that even if we don't, have everything perfect, that God has a plan for our lives. And Jeremiah 29:11 is one of our favorite verses because God says that He has good plans for you.
Absolutely. I think too, financially, a way that we combat that, we make a financial plan. So we went through the Dave Ramsey course, which I found super beneficial, and I think you did too. And it was a great way for us to learn about finances and also be able to understand where we were at and how to appropriately manage that. So that would be something that we would highly suggest for you if you're having an issue or struggling with that being overwhelming in your life. We'd also say that investing in your marriage and your relationships is a great way to, combat issues you have in those areas. So if you're feeling inadequate in your marriage or like there's an unknown there, invest in your marriage. Spend quality time together, invest in your friendships.
Work hard at it because it's worth it. Another thing is join a mom group, whether it's a Facebook group or a church group. Join people and, again, be around people. Surround yourself with people that lift you up and know what you're going through. And when you're going through something tough, reach out to a friend. Like, I literally have to reach out to her all the time because I need her in my life. I don't know what I would do without her. She's like a sister, my best friend, and I need somebody to lift me up and to not judge me and to help me through the tough times.
100%. And I think the third one for us is being a mom, and that can be really overwhelming in a variety of ways. I think first and foremost for us would be daycare expenses, driving to daycare, everything that has to do with that. Finding a quality daycare, that can be super overwhelming. Temper tantrums, the different phases that you go through in life. I know that, Chris was just telling me about when she was at Target the other day and her son was having a temper tantrum and how embarrassing it was for her. It's hard to feel judged by other people about being a mom and feel like you have to then feel inadequate about, am I doing this right? Am I not doing this right? I struggled really hard for the last year when Leighton has been in and out of the hospital with a variety of sicknesses and feeling like, is this my fault? Could I have done something differently as a mom? Really putting that burden on myself and making it a huge stressor in my life and feeling like I'm comparing myself to other people and blaming myself. So that was really hard for me.
We get into this internal dialogue with ourselves and put ourselves down. Like, I had a hard time with Jonah, and am I disciplining him right? Why is he having these behaviors? It's, we beat ourselves up. Why are we beating ourselves up for this? Another thing that I beat myself up for and feel overwhelmed with is I want to spend time with my children when I get home from work every night. I really do. But a lot of times I can't wait till they go to bed either because I want my own time. And it's this struggle. And then
you feel guilty when you put them to bed, feeling like I didn't spend the best time I could with them.
Right. So one of the ways that you can combat that is spend quality time with them. Even if it's just for an hour or half an hour, if it's quality and your phone is put away, just spend quality time with them because they will enjoy that versus you being sporadic through the night with your phone or computer in front of your face.
Understand too that there's not a handbook on parenting. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Everyone is different. Every child is different. Every parent is different. And it's okay to be different. There's not a book that says how to do it, and everyone feels the same way. It's overwhelming to everybody, and we all have feelings at times of, am I doing this right? Am I doing the right thing? I don't know if this is big enough to take them to the doctor or not. I don't know if I should feed them this. I don't know what I should do here, and we all feel that way as parents. So know that there's not a handbook, and there's not a right or wrong way to do it.
And we're still learning. We're learning.
I think we'll always be learning, you know? We're always hitting a new phase of being a parent and having to learn what we need to do in that particular phase of life.
I would say, like, getting, your identity is a mom, but get away from that a little bit and find a hobby for yourself. Find something that you can enjoy and that you can, work at every single day to invest into you and the things that you enjoy.
Well, that's all from us. We hope that you guys enjoy, and let us know if you've got some different ways that you like to de-stress and different ways that you combat feeling overwhelmed. We'd love to hear from you too.
We do. We want to hear.
All right.
Comment.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.